A few days ago, Microsoft released Life is Strange Before the Storm trailer at E3, and I was pretty hyped and couldn't wait for that game. But then I went on Steam into the comment section and noticed that the voice actor for Chloe Price, Ashly Burch, was replaced by someone else. You maybe noticed that the reveal trailer had no voiceover except one word.
Rachel?
And I asked myself, did they want to hide the fact that they hired a non-union actor to replace Ashly Burch, who previously voiced Chloe Price? Maybe it was just an artistic choice. But before you start spamming the comment section, it's because of the strike. Here are the facts. The Screen Actors Guild is on strike against these companies, and Ashly Burch is of course a member. You maybe noticed that neither publisher Square Enix nor developer Tech9 are on that list, but the voice recording for Before the Storm is done by Blindlight, which you can see is on the list. Before I go on with that, let's just hear what Square Enix and Tech9 have to say all about that.
Being able to reprise her role as Chloe.
Right.
And
yeah, so of course we wanted to have Ashly Burch play Chloe in our game, and it was very disappointing to find that because of circumstances outside of our control, that she wasn't going to be able to do that. Ashly is such an important part of the Life is Strange family. She really is part of that family. So one of the things we did was we still wanted her involved somehow, and we sent her our first episode script just to see what she thought. When she read the script, she was so excited by what she saw and where we were going with this story that she just said, please, I want to be involved somehow. And of course, she's an Emmy-nominated writer, so we're really privileged to have her consulting with our writing team and really being a part of that team and helping to flesh out Chloe's language, how she talks, and who she is for our whole game, and helping to guide our team and make sure that we're really remaining true to who Chloe is.
Yes, and I think from my perspective, I think we've tried to make the best of a difficult situation that we've landed in. Right. I've seen a lot of suggestions on in the community. Could we put her add a DLC with Ashly Burch later on? A lot of requests for us to wait for the strike to end. And truthfully, these are all things we really wrestled with a lot, and we thought about it, and so just to give a sort of a rough timeline, I believe we contacted Ashly Burch towards the end of last year, when the strike had already been underway for some time, and we asked her, so we offered the role to her, and unfortunately she wasn't able to because of the strike, which is entirely fair enough. So we really wrestled, could we do DLC? Could we wait for the strike to end? And that was actually, so if we're thinking back now, this was at the beginning of the year. This was January when we already said, should we maybe wait for the strike to end? And
you don't know when a strike is going to end, unfortunately.
Exactly.
And this has turned out to be one of the longest strikes in that union's history.
Yeah, exactly.
So we even went to the point of considering whether we shouldn't make this game. I mean, it came to that point.
So they are acting like there was no possible way to get Ashly Burch except waiting for the strike to end. What is worth just talking to the Screen Actors Guild in order to make a deal? Wait, that sounds way too easy. I must be missing something. Or maybe just too stupid to see why this obviously wouldn't work. So I wrote an email to the Screen Actors Guild and just asked. And that's what they replied. They did not approach us about signing this game. If they expressed an interest, of course we would be open to discussions with them. We share fans' concerns about Ashly's replacement and are so glad you share these concerns. So Square Enix is blaming the strike, and therefore the Screen Actors Guild.
Gotta blame somebody, otherwise it's all my fault. Fuck that.
But they didn't even talk to them. After all, hiring non-union actors is way cheaper, and who wants to pay fair wages? What the Screen Actors Guild wants is basically what they already get from the film industry, and the game industry is making a lot more profits. Also, some companies already agreed to their terms, and they basically have no excuse except we don't wanna pay more.
Is that why you're doing this? You don't want me and Rick to be happy?
No.
What some people still may be confused about is, so why is Ashly Burch then working on the game as a writer? It's like the Tech 9 guy said, because she wanted to, and Tech 9 can hire whoever they want, but they have no influence on how much Square Enix is willing to pay for voice actors. As he said, it is out of their control, because Square Enix is in control here.
Accept that and actually give Rihanna a chance and actually realize she's actually really good. She can actually put it out of the bag.
Stop it, this is not what this is about. First is augment your pre-order bullshit, then Deus Ex divided into 3 parts, then they shove microtransaction up Adam Jensen's butt, and now this bullshit! I have only one thing to say to Square Enix.
Get your shit together! Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope I could shed some light on a confusing and frustrating topic. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And
get your shit together.